Inside Oracle Arena in Oakland, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league.
And away we go. Thompson. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Curry. Man, that was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Into the front court, and stuffs it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Stephen Curry with a look. He's looking for that touch. Irving to Hayward. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. You do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in. Hayward.
Shot by Hayward, no good.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To Thompson. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Fires the three. That one also no good. Brown with it up top. Down three. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads three. Thompson to Cousins. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Irving with the basketball. Down five. Hayward. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Durant across the timeline. Up five. Durant. Runner's good there.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Turned away by Cousins.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Green. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Durant. Curry to Cousins. Whoa! What a finish! Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rejected by Green. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Durant with the basketball up top. The lead is 12. Thompson to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Durant. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a dozen. Hayward buries it on the catch and shoot.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Ah, rock in the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Knocked loose. Over the line. Backcourt violation. Curry to Green. No good, and no foul.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And count the basket inside.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Rozier with it. Trailing by 14. For 3. Off the mark. And he's fouled. Very close, Jake. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Oops. He missed the first one. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Horford. Shot no good. Iguodala to bring it up. They lead it by 14. To Shaun Livingston. To Green. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
We call some of these players practice players. You know the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice?
Rozier rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Durant across the timeline. Up a dozen. Stuffs it down with authority. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Celtics have it. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there.
I love when bad shooters make shots.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Man, that was sweet.
It's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was the difference.
And Draymond Green throws it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for Golden State, number 3,
Thompson.
Stephen Curry.
Lays it up and in.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Curry. Rebound taken by Bain. Boston with the basketball to Irving. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Hayward.
Hey, okay.
Irving. And the rebound taken in by Thompson. To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Irving. Hayward. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Green to Thompson. Fires the three, and Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. The pass set it all up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Tatum. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot two.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
And it's Green, 4-2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive out of any way you want it.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Green to Curry. And scores. Strong take.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Celtics have it. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Shot, boy.
Durant across the timeline. His guys can hold for the final shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
19-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Celtics have it. Oh, blocked by Green.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Thompson to Curry. Durant. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
First one goes down. Second and three is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Block shot.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
No good. That's great defense.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
To Cousins. Inside, he scores.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Great tap. Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It's Steph for 2. No good.
I got it.
To Marcus Smart. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Cousins up to block the shot.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Off the assist.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Curry controlling the offense.
I got him.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Curry. Green. Not that time. To Jaylen Brown. Easy pass to the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Curry. Not today.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense. But that's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Curry can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
If I just scored a bucket like that, Oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation time.
To Curry. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
It's Golden State basketball. Time to shuffle things up. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Cousins to Curry. Can't connect from in close. He throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Curry. He was all over him. Brown into the front court. Down a bundle.
Oh, yeah, let's double chop him. Yep.
Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics.
Get it back.
Cashes in for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
They need something to go down. It's no good. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling underway. Warriors have the basketball. Livingston around the perimeter. 4-3. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. From long range. Missed it. Lets it fly from long range. That out of his range and no good. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Hayward. Fires the three. Won't go down. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Jaylen Brown really coming into his own, the third overall pick a couple of years ago. He saw his points per game go up drastically. Plus, he is one of the few people in the East that has the versatility to guard LeBron James.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Rozier into the front court. His guys down big. Slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Looking to make something happen. Turned away by Bell.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more.
And the finish, slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Goes 2 for 2. Golden State at the controls. Curry. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Basket's good on the follow. Wait a stay with it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. With another basket there.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want.
Over and back. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Durant to Curry. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Tatum. And it's Cook who grabs the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Irving. And he buries it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Runner's good there.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Kyrie with the rock. Knocked loose. Irving. Tatum. And the Warriors have the rebound. Count it. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Hayward. It's blocked by Boogie.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
It's the Warriors who get it.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen.
And away we go. Layup goes down. Well done.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot two.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Horford. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack and transition so we can build this lead.
Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Brown with it up top. 8-2, our score. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Rejected by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Thompson to Curry. Nice pass to set things up. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Counter and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. It's denied by Horford.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Durant to Green. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down there.
And stuffs it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Brown into the front court. trailing by 11. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Kevin Durant has it. To Green. And a pass stolen by Boston. And look out.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hands. Curry to bring it up. His team up by 7. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Here's Curry with it up top. Leads 5. And scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at 3. Coming up at the line.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Celtics have it. Warriors come away with it. Iguodala to bring it up. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And he finishes at the rim. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Brown with it up top, trailing by 10. To Rozier. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Bell to Curry. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Has a look. Hayward unable to connect. Curry into the front court. Just under a minute to go in a very one-sided first quarter of play. Celtics have it. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Not going to have it this time. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Hayward to Rozier. To Marcus Smart for 3. That no good, off the mark. Green to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Marcus Morris lays it in.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Now a 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good as time's run out here in the first quarter. Quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with a Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Possession lies with Golden State. Livingston to Cousins. He gets it.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson to Cousins. Down for Iguodala. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Boston with the basketball. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Thompson just not going down.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
Gets it in the right corner. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Kevin Durant. Subbing in for...
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Has a chance. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Knocked loose. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can barrel his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it. The monster stuff. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Golden State Warriors, number 30.
Kyrie. Short jumper misses. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Durant finishes off the 3-point play, and the Warriors add to their lead. Irving brings the ball up court. Oh, blocked by Green. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. And buries a baseline J. Trademark Al Horford. And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he makes them both.
Get it, shoot it again.
Curry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. And Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Hayward, going to launch beyond the arc. Hayward nails the trifecta.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Curry with the ball.
I got him. Watch out.
To Green. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Goes to the left side. To Cousins. And the finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here's Irving. Into the front court. Irving. Almost, but no good.